Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome to continuing coverage of this TFTV Twitch Invitational right here on eXtelevision. My name is Getawhale, and I'm joined by my very good friend who is probably doing ducky. His name is Marxist. How are you doing, bud?
Oh, just great. I just got done casting with Sea Bear over on the other channel, so good times. Get to watch some more greenery.
You're not doing ducky? I like that answer. That's your classic answer on how you're doing. Ducky. Just ducky.
Yeah, not so much tonight.
Cool. Well, we got some great action to bring you guys. We've got Rent-A-Homie versus REKT EM. Damn near killed them is what we're calling this group of players who've gotten together, and it's sort of a, I don't want to say a thrown together roster because that makes it sound sort of, that gives it kind of a negative connotation, but a group of mostly either current or former Invite players who have gotten together and they're playing together. Well, let's talk about this group of people because there's 3 fill-ins, I think, Marxist, for these guys.
Yeah, the roster's different. This was initially sort of called in the community Sizer's Pug Team, but Sizer is not present, so... Right. But actually, it looks like we might be getting started because it says plugins unloaded. Getawhale.
Wow. Well, let's cover this match then. I'm gonna take a look at this first rollout. It's a little laggy here. We're watching Smacka, who's tagged up as Rusty Dusty. Just having a lot of fun. Let's follow him out. You know, we try to get people to use their real names, but he's just going left side, pretty standard. Grabs his pack, and he's there a lot quicker than the other team, as a matter of fact. There's almost nobody there, just now. Staying back now, watching the soldiers and see what they can do. Bopper's backed right out of there and goes down right away. Is team going to still fight it out, though? Tic Tac staying in there, tagged up as Teak, Arrow Teak. But there are only 2 players left up, and so he's going to sack it and call it a night. And that's a mid for the Rent-A-Homies.
Yep, and they failed to get Caspian. The game isn't laggy, it's just our STV connection right now. I don't really know why. But yeah, that was a pretty big mid there for Rent-A-Homies. Basically, since we didn't do rosters, Rent-A-Homies are the exact same Rent-A-Homies that you know and love, except they have Rikachu now on demo instead of short/shirt, whichever you prefer.
Yes. So pretty much the same lineup that we know and love. Here we go now. We've got shiny players coming into last, and no one to contest. Real easy first round for the Rent-A-Homies in, you know, 1:15, Marxist. Take us through this one, bud.
Alright, so we'll check out... I'll watch Sezco here, because Sezco and I are brothers from another mother, basically, and he's still got his Witcher hair on, which he sported several seasons ago when we were on the same team. It looks like he's gonna swing out to choke here. Been around, good player. Gonna back off a little bit, try to clear the stickies off the health pack that have been placed there by Rikachu. Not really doing a whole lot. The bomb comes over, gets on. Red is all over that garage, is Servo and Fusion. But now we're gonna lose Rusty Dusty and Memphis Vaughn, and that is the end of the mid. And basically, it's just can you kill Caspian now? Tic Tac up down the top can't quite finish it off, but
yeah, Tic Tac was doing work though, or he was trying to do work. Yeah, he stayed alive, and yeah. One thing I noticed, Rent-A-Homie's doing a real good job of sort of denying the upper areas, denying the crates, and denying cats. Tic Tac was trying to get up and see if he could rain down and do something, but just denied by the soldiers of Rent-A-Homies. Certainly looks so far like maybe this Rent-A-Homies team were a lot more prepared. I don't know if there was some difference when it came to the scrimming or preparing, or if there was any at all. Regardless, though, Rent-A-Homies, they're cycling around a lunchbox. They're holding on to an Uber. Looks like they're going to bring it down from the top.
Yeah, Rent-A-Homies have been together for a long time, and this, you know, if you're going to play a map a lot, it'll probably be Granary and Badlands, so they're as prepared as you can be. And the Uber is going to come in against a heavy of all things, but Bopper and Sezco are already dead. So we'll see if the fat Russian man can make it last, and it doesn't look like it. Memphis does his best, but that'll put us at 2-0. Getawhale.
Boy, oh boy. 2-0, 2-0 as they say in Europe, and pretty convincing. Let's see. I mean, I keep watching this REKT EM squad to see what they can pull off. I'm looking at Memphis Vaughn because I think their soldiers really need to do something different on these mids. I don't know how they've been approaching it. I'm trying to get some insight here because they have not been able to get any sort of positional advantage. and they've just been shut down. So I'm watching Memphis Vaughn, who's seems to me is playing the pocket role. He's just kind of going left, although both soldiers taken to the air. So they do have a bit of height advantage now. Let's see if they use it, but right away there's a soldier and a bomber, and he goes down. And so it's up to Memphis Vaughn now. He's going to bomb in on the medic. Does not quite get Caspian, and he goes down. And here we go, another mid. 4 players against going to be 0. Full wipe again. 3 in a row.
Yeah, they just can't seem to really get it together there. They tried to do a mid where you go on the left crate, and then it sort of just, like, it feels like their strat basically went, let's take the crate over garage, and then they accomplished that, and then that was about the end of their organizational capabilities for the mid.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm seeing here, Marxist. If we can't turn something around here, this REKT EM team, we're going to be looking at 2 really quick matches this evening in the Twitch Invitational, but we'll see here. The Heavy's out, and he seems to be doing a lot better this time of sort of defending and patrolling this point. Sticks are set up here on watching Smacka, who's just trying his best to take the soldier out. He finally does get the pick. Gonna come back out. There's only 3 players up on REKT EM, but they are going to try to recap this. And actually, Smacka's coming out trying to see if he can pick the medic out. Caspian's got to run for his life, but down goes Smacka.
Yeah,
Still haven't finished this point. They're going to contest.
Servo's doing his Chaos Pocket thing and gets 2-3 kills there. Rusty, Dusty, Memphis Vaughn, and Sal. So the Chaos Pocket makes his presence known. Finally goes down, but I think that might be too much.
My word. 3 rounds in just about 5 minutes, Marxist, and that's half GH being called. So what just happened? I mean, I closed my eyes, and suddenly we get here, and we got 3-0.
Yeah, it's the mids are really punishing REKT EM because they are not able to either keep Bopper alive, get Bopper out, whatever you have to do for Bopper, and then also kill Caspian. Like, one or the other has to happen. Bopper has to live or Caspian has to die. And they're not managing to do either right now, and it's costing them round after round because once Bopper dies, they know they have to sack. They're good players, and they go in to do their Caspian sack, and they can't even get to him.
Right. Yeah, I mean, definitely, if they can pull something off to take out the medic on the mid, it would be fantastic. I don't think it's that the REKT EM guys are just completely being useless. I mean, they're putting out a lot of damage, but they're not cleaning up the kills. I don't think the soldiers are doing what they have to do, and I don't know. Maybe I should be watching the scouts to see what they're up to. But it looks like we're going to have a second half here, and you got to wonder what's going on in the comms. What's going on in the mumble of the REKT EM team? Are they just totally dejected, or are they going to come out reignited? We'll see. I'm still watching this REKT EM squad, Marxist, because I know they have it in them. Certainly, I mean, we briefly touched on how many seasons of invite experience they have between them. But again, this is a new group of players. Smacka first to mid again. I'm watching Memphis Vaughn, I guess. I'll switch off to Memphis Vaughn. Let's see if he can put something together here. Goes right in now, right away on Caspian, gets taken down. Sesko gets a good pick on It's gonna be a full wipe. You there, Marxist?
There we go. Am I the one experiencing trouble?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I guess Marx is having a little issue, but here we are again. Now it's an interesting situation here. This round lasting a little longer. I don't know what's... I'm thrown off my game here, but we got the cap of second going down. Looks like Sal's going back in. Maybe thinking of off-classing? No off-classing at last. So right now, again, this team just sort of trying to figure out how they can defend this. Not going the route of the heavy. Down goes Bopper, down goes Memphis Vaughn. Tic-Tac down as well. Smacka barely staying alive, 18 HP. But we've got red guys on last, and that's 4 points.
Yeah, real quick round. Same story as usual, basically. Caspian survives. I don't know if he's... Yeah, he has died, though. Not having a perfect game.
What are you interested to see on this mid here? Who do you want to watch to answer all the questions of this match, Marxist?
I'm gonna watch Rikachu going out the lower left side. Played last season with, well, season before last with Rikachu. Going out on the stick. Smacka's usually there a little bit faster.
Yep.
There he sees 3 juicy players all ripe for the stickying. And that's Sal, Tic Tac, and Memphis Vaughn all badly hurt. Bopper also dead. Rusty Dusty probably going to be the next victim. Except Setsuko goes in and he gets Caspian. A great success at the mid at last. Goku versus Rusty Dusty. 12 health or not, Goku should manage this, yeah.
Picks him out, so not a favorable matchup there. Demo and Scout. How many of those have you won as the demo in your career, Marxist?
I would say 0.
Your illustrious demo career. I know you're not a main demo, but at any rate, with 1 player left, certainly that mid went a lot better for the team who people in chat are loving or hating that I'm saying. It's not the body part, it's the phrase. Wrecked, like they wrecked them, you know? Come on, guys, grow up, you know? That's the name of the team. Anyway, we've got a different situation, and now they have gone. Yeah, they've gone crits, exactly. They're at 85 already on their crits. This is a totally different thing. We haven't stood in yard yet. Remember that part of the map? Yard?
Yeah, everybody always complains about yard stalemates until they don't happen anymore. The crits is going to come, but it's not going to kill anybody. There we go. So Tic Tac's going to get 1, but that's not what you want. And Rusty Dusty's going to get killed by Fusion. So, bad days ahead for the Rectum team.
Whoa, what a funny name. And yeah, no, certainly now only Smecca's still down, and I'm watching the scouts who are sort of doing some work, but I don't think that Bopper's quite being protected as well. Maybe the team's catching on to it now and sticking a little closer to home. Certainly in this last defense, you're always going to play around your medic, but here comes the Uber, the scout taking it in first. It's John Milter, your favorite, the paste bin bandit, Marxist. They got 1 pick off of that. It was Tic Tac. Pressure on Caspian now, who again stays up, 12 HP, and he grabs the pack. How about Caspian staying alive in this match so far?
Yeah, and the other big play there is Rectum was a little close there, and they did end up losing a player, but they still held on. So that was pretty good play there. I think they also have crits again.
Crits watch still on,
so...
yep. And I've got to think they're going to give it to Smacka, he of the demo man. Real early pop here. They get the soldier right away. Servo's down. Can't get the scouts. He gets the other soldier, though. Coming in on both scouts, but of course, well, he gets John Milter as well. So 3 picks, a pretty good crits.
Yep, that's all you really need.
Yeah, and so in a situation now, I mean, I feel like they are going to just sit here on mid, but they have to know that there is... Well, maybe they will get their crits about the same time as the Uber. The Uber's at 75%, so it's kind of a race right now. Who can build better?
Yeah, they're basically what they're going to have to do here is apply pressure, slow but consistent pressure, and pop the crits as soon as they get it. Yep. But it looks like that's not going to make a difference now. They're pulling back. They had to have heard it too when the Uber gun kicked off.
So good work. I mean, that's one advantage of having this invite experience. They're smart enough to get out of this fight when they are supposed to. Bopper just kind of sitting back, and so I'm wondering now through the eyes of Bopper, what is he thinking? He knows that an Uber's about to come through. He knows they're probably waiting for him to act first. First rocket's got to do something, and it doesn't. And so the crits fails. Bopper's just getting out. Maybe it goes to Smacka, which is smart. Maybe just sort of set up some set them and forget them crit sticks.
Well,
but unsuccessful.
They're gonna. Well, Memphis is gonna go down. I think maybe the plan there was like just get their Uber out on second and then back up and re-crits them because they're only gonna get yard. But now it's a mid push.
Yeah, and I mean, a real great job by Reno homies who were doing the exact thing that they just had done against them, which is being real aggressive and sort of just shoving this Rectum team out of mid. They're only in yard though, so it's not a huge positional advantage or anything like that. So I'm wondering now, are we going to see a big jump in or some kind of pick on the medic? We have kind of just a standard granary situation right now, and it's obviously tough to get through, but Bopper's coming through. They're going to go on the soldier. Going to be on the soldier.
Maybe
Tic Tac?
something.
Maybe. Tic Tac, they pop it on Tic Tac. He gets the demo right away. Can't... He's still alive. He can't get that soldier, but he finally gets Servo before going down. They got 2 picks on the crits. I don't think that was the perfect result they wanted, because here comes the Uber now. Smacka and Bopper, I was going to say they're doing a great job staying out, but Bopper goes down while Smacka stays up. We're gonna fight it out now on this mid. Now Smack is still up, but he's got scouts, and so that's an easy choice. Panamanian Sal still up and trying to backcap it. He gets Rikachu in behind. Look at Sal doing some work. He's on a little 5K streak as well.
He stopped backcapping to try and shoot at the med, and now has disappeared.
Yeah, he could have had that point. He's going to get out now through drop down, looks like, because they know he's there. And he gets out by, you know, his own funeral. So I guess we're resetting, and both teams now are using Medigun. And finally we've stabilized Marxist after 4 very fast rounds. And now looking down the barrel of the gun, this REKT EM team have sort of, you know, caught their breath. And they know what they're doing now. Not that they didn't know what they were doing before, but they've reorganized.
Yeah, now we're going to see a more classic style stalemate. But it actually looks like the Chaos Pocket himself is headed in. He's up on the red crate at mid. He's probably going to pull out now. Maybe die, maybe not. Nope, it looks like he'll get out. Lots of damage out on Renta Homies, but I don't know that we're going to see a reply just yet. It looks like they won it. So Tic Tac kind of pushing in here. Seeing some soldiers maybe, putting some spam down in garage.
Memphis Vaughn, maybe not having the night that he wants. He right now has 0 points on the scoreboard. It's really not the kind of performance that you're looking for when you're playing, but everyone has off nights, and I think Memphis Vaughn's going to be trying to redeem himself here. He's watching the right flank right now from his perspective. Smart dude,
sometimes
he's
hard to get
sticks.
Points.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you know, everyone has up and down moments and times. He's sitting back here. He's going to come in and try to maybe play cleanup crew here on this Uber exchange. Backing out briefly, takes height advantage. I don't know if anything's going to come out of this. So far, Tic Tac has gone down on this Uber exchange. The Uber comes over on the crates. They picked out all of this REKT EM team except for Smacka, who has had great survivability. John Milter chasing him down now.
He did manage to get a scout with a pipe. We'll see if he can continue to keep himself alive. Tic Tac comes to try to save him, lands another nice pipe. Tic Tac does go down. Smacka's still trying to find some way to survive. Gonna draw an arrow and make it out, so he's the ultimate survivor.
Yeah, we have Mr. Sesko has switched over to Sniper now. He's thinking about it. He's still standing in spawn. Maybe he's waiting for the perfect moment. Get on the sniper cam here and see if he can pick something out. Certainly would help. Well, he gets a body shot on John Milter. It's a good start. But certainly he could get a game-changing pick here if he can get a lucky headshot. Or a skillful headshot, you know? Either one. But I mean, look at this swarming. They're just sort of spawn camping him right now. Poor guy.
He's gonna commit to this.
Yeah,
oh, he left. He left.
I was gonna say, how long does it take to use your killbind? But anyhow, second point is gonna get finished here. Rikachu standing on it. We're gonna have a push into last, and Renta Homies are gonna have a chance to seal this if they can cap this last point. But there is a blue Uber waiting in the wings. Bopper gonna bring Tic Tac through and possibly give it to Tic Tac. We'll see who. We'll see how they play this Uber. They obviously need to hold on here because they can't surrender their last point.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can use Uber here. This would work out just fine if you chose to do it.
Yeah, here they go. They're gonna take it right in.
Go.
So standing on the point right now, all the red people got out, and smart job here. Scout's gonna get on and just cap it. Goku tries to make a difference, and it's not gonna work. So we got a back cap underway though. Spy back. The Spy back cap wins, and that's the way you win matches. If any of you kids out there looking to play top level competitive TF2, you go Spy. But that's GG Marxist. So 12 minutes, or not even 11 minutes. So they make quick work of this motley crew, as we call it, of players. I mean, great showing by Renta Homies. They're showing that they deserve their spot in Invite.
Yeah, that's what's so neat about these tournaments is, like, a lot of the time, like Renta Homies was 5th place in Invite. How would you know, an IM team or a team of some pretty famous people, respective to TF2, do against them? And we found, at least on Granary, Renta Homies do pretty darn good.
Yeah, again, so I don't know what was at play here. We do know that the Rectum team, they had at least two or three players filling in, so certainly any of their chemistry or any of their practicing and scrimming they may have done this week is probably thrown off. Team chemistry is a real thing, but anyhow, they do pull this one off, and so that's two quick matches we've seen here this evening for this Twitch Invitational. So I don't think that we have anything else. I think this might be it for our coverage for this evening. There was another match going on at the same time as this, Blockback and Woodpig, but I don't think we can confirm with Dashner, but I don't think we're going over to that one. We're not. So I guess that's it, ladies and gents. So we want to thank you for joining us. Marxist, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I do believe potentially there will be open finals being cast on this very channel either tomorrow or Thursday. It's the teams haven't set their schedule yet. Right now it's scheduled for Wednesday. They're talking about moving it to Thursday. But if you'd like to see how the open finals come out, I believe I'll be casting it alongside a question mark. So who knows?
It might be me if I'm not working. If it goes Wednesday, it'll be fine. But if it goes another time, I'll probably be at work. But we'll see what happens. It'll be someone and your boy Marxist covering open finals right here on eXtelevision. But I think that's it for us. So we want to thank you guys for joining us here on XTV. Remember to stay tuned for ongoing coverage of this tournament, covered by both us here on XTV and Team Fortress.tv. All the way up to 24th of June. Stick around and check out all the VODs on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. But that's it. Thanks for joining us and have a good night.
Yeah.